thanks for stopping by. I am so excited. Today we are making oven roasted chicken shawarma. Chicken shawarma typically is a Middle Eastern street food that is cooked on a rotisserie or a spit, but we're going to do it in the oven. And wait to the end because I'm going to show you a trick to take the chicken shawarma from home cook level to restaurant quality level, and it's so easy to do. But the first thing we have to do is marinate our chicken, and there's quite a few ingredients, but this is really most of the work for the entire recipe. Is you marinate it, you take it out of the marinade, you bake it, and then you do that special step. So I'm going to jump right in here, and quite a few ingredients. I'm going to go through them. First one is olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, then we have ground pepper, freshly ground pepper, kosher salt, coriander, turmeric, paprika, lots of paprika, cumin, a little pinch of cinnamon, and a little pinch of red pepper flakes. And now I'm going to mix this up just to combine. You can see how beautiful this color is. This is going to be so flavorful. Now, strangely enough, I just got introduced to chicken shawarma not too long ago. I mean, as the foodie that I am, it's kind of weird, but you know, these things happen, but now I cannot eat enough of it. So now I'm going to drop the chicken into the bowl, and I'm mixing it up to really get the chicken coated in the marinade. Now these are chicken thighs. You can use 100% chicken thighs. They're skinless, boneless. You can also use chicken breasts. I prefer the thighs, much more flavor, better texture. Okay, so it's in here. It's nicely marinated. I'm gonna go wash my hands. The chicken thighs are happily swimming in their marinade, and now they're gonna go in the refrigerator from 1 to 4 hours. I think I'm gonna do this 4 hours. The reason I'm using this bowl to marinate, typically I would use a bag, but I've kind of moved away from the gallon bag to a bowl, is I can put a lid right on it. And these bowls are wonderful. It's a set you can get from Amazon. I'm going to put the link below. They all have lids, so it's going to go right in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and then we're going to come back and we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, the chicken shawarma has been marinating for about 4 hours. It looks absolutely amazing, and it smells good. Yeah, I'm smelling raw chicken, but all the other flavors are coming through. So I have a quartered half of red onion that I am going to put into the marinade and mix it up a little bit because I just want to coat it. Okay, I've got it kind of coated. Now I'm going to get a little bit of olive oil onto the pan, and then everything is going onto the pan. All the marinade, the onions, everything. And so now I'm going to use my hands. So I'm going to spread out the chicken so it's nice and even. You don't want anything overlapping. I'm also going to spread out these onions so that they're throughout here. I'm going to break that guy in half. And then I'm getting the onions in the sauce a little bit more. Okay, I think this is a good configuration. Don't want to crowd too much, but we don't need to take up the entire pan either. So, okay, so now this is going to go in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Well, the shawarma's out of the oven. I pulled it out, and then I immediately used my tongs and put it here on the cutting board because the next thing that I want to do is cut it into small strips, which I am going to do right now. The strips I'm cutting into about, I'd say, maybe a 1/4 inch thick. Now this is still very, very hot, so be careful. I have to move my hand every once in a while as it gets a little too warm. But it's cutting pretty easily, and it shouldn't take too long. And you're going to want to include the onions in there as well. So when you're cutting the onions, be careful. They're going to be slippery. Do not cut them stacked on top of each other because they'll just slide around, and you could hurt yourself. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So everything is sliced now. Now you could just go ahead and plate this up and eat it, but it wouldn't be the best presentation. It wouldn't be the best dish. So we're going to head over to the stove and we're going to crisp all this up in a pan. And that is going to make this restaurant quality chicken shawarma. Okay, we're at the stove. Final step. I've got a little bit of olive oil, really, really hot in this pan, and in goes the chicken. So the goal here is to crisp it up. It's going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to want about medium to medium high to do that. You're going to also want to move it around the pan occasionally so it doesn't, you don't want a lot of color on this. You're just crisping up. A little bit of color is good, but we don't want to, get it in here too high, too long and dry it out. So the surefire way to know if if the chicken spent enough time in this pan is it starts to curl. You're going to see these strips start to curl up, and when you see them just start to curl, that's when you know that you're done. And while we're waiting, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, do it now. The button's right down there. And if you are having fun and like this video, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And now I will wait for curling chicken. Okay, we look pretty much done here. It is crisped up a little bit. It's tightened up some, and so now I'm going to put some parsley in here. Mix that through. A little bit more parsley. Okay, I think we're about done. So now we're going to plate this up and eat. How amazing does this look? So I have some yellow rice, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here, or go to gfexplorers.com. Oh, the saffron yellow rice is absolutely amazing and goes perfect with chicken shawarma. And the white that you see there, that is homemade tzatziki sauce and is dairy-free. I'll link that up here as well. Now you can serve it like this. You can put it in a wrap, a pita, if you can eat a pita, because there really aren't gluten-free pitas. So if you're not gluten-free, put it in a pita. Or put it in a wrap if you like, or serve it as is. Now, if you don't want to do the tzatziki, we have here what's called tome, and it is a creamy garlic whip. It's absolutely amazing with so many different things. We're going to be doing a video about this in the upcoming weeks. I have my fork. I'm going to try it. Getting some rice, getting some shawarma, and some tzatziki for sure. And I even got an onion in there. Oh my God, they're so good. Oh, all those flavors, the spices in this, you can taste every single one of them, which is really fantastic. And the chicken is wonderful. I love that I use thighs. Don't want to use chicken breast. I think it would just be a little too, maybe a little dry, but chicken breast could work well. And the tzatziki sauce just makes this shine. I've tried it before with the garlic whip, the tome, and it's amazing too. I really hope you make this recipe and your family loves it. I will have a link to the full recipe in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. So then you'll know when the tome recipe comes out, you'll be notified. But if you don't hit the little bell, smash the bell, the notification bell, you will not be notified, but you will be subscribed. So that's kind of like a 50-50 thing. And you can go to gfexplorers.com for this recipe and so much more. The rice recipe, the tzatziki recipe. We've got a lot of recipes there. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made this before, or you love chicken shawarma, or you hate chicken shawarma, give me a comment. Let me know. Let's have a conversation. I want to chat with you guys. So until next time, happy eating.